Mr. Staunch, I'm Kelly, the registered dietitian here. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me in today.
Of course. So, what can I help you with today?
Well, you see, I've been running a lot lately, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to be eating.
Okay, could you tell me a little bit more about what you typically eat before these runs?
Yeah, typically I eat a bunch of high protein foods because I heard they're really good for building muscle.
So, what you're saying is that you eat high protein foods before running because you heard it was good for muscle building. So, how are these foods making you feel during your run?
Well, during my runs, I actually sometimes feel like there's a stone sitting in my stomach and I feel very bloated. And I've also noticed before I even start running, I feel very tired.
While protein does help with muscle repair and muscle building, it's not actually your body's preferred energy source. Do you think you could think of any other sources of foods that might be better for that?
I think carbohydrates are a good source for exercise, maybe. Um, but I just don't want to gain any extra weight.
I understand your concern about maybe adding carbohydrates and possible weight gain, but they're really going to help you improve your performance, I think. Do you think you could switch from more higher protein foods to higher carbohydrate foods instead?
Mm, I'm not sure about that. I just don't want to gain any extra weight, and if I eat all those carbs, I'll probably never be able to PR in any of my races. As it is, I'm a middle of the pack runner now, and by eating all this extra food, I'm just gonna be slow and come in dead last.
I understand where you're coming from. However, you did say that when you're eating these high protein foods, you actually are feeling tired and bloated. But if you were to switch to more carbohydrate based meals, I think you would have more energy and get rid of some of those digestive issues. Do you think you could try adding more carbs with this information?
Yeah, I guess I could try incorporating more carbs, but to be honest, I don't exactly know what carbs are.
Okay. Well, I know it can be hard to make some of these new changes, but I think it's really going to help your body out and improve your performance. If sources of protein include things like meats, dairy, legumes, what do you think sources of carbohydrates might be?
Well, I think I've heard the bananas are good for you. Maybe things like peanuts, fish, baked potatoes, pizza, ice cream, Chipotle burritos. Those sound like carbs that I think I could try.
Well, you definitely got some of the right sources of carbs in there, but not all carbs are created equal. Something like ice cream, it has a lot of sugar, a lot of dairy. Your body isn't going to digest that very well before you're exercising. So, something like a baked potato, for instance, is going to be a better source of carbohydrates. And also, it's going to supply some potassium, which may reduce any cramping you've been experiencing. How do you feel about incorporating something like baked potatoes, bananas, or even whole wheat toast into your diet?
I think I could do that. I definitely like all those sources. It's just, sometimes life gets very busy and I'm kind of worried I might not be able to get all the carbs I need in a day. And I also feel like I kind of have to relearn how to eat maybe. But I think I'm willing to try this and it may work for me.
Well, I'm confident you're going to be able to make some of these changes, and I'm going to be here for you along the way to help.
Awesome. Thanks for your help today. I really learned a lot about carbohydrates and I think I can definitely incorporate more into my diet and see how I'm feeling during my runs.
I'm happy to have been able to help you today, and I look forward to our visits in the future.